Hello guys, Omni here. I know we just reacted to the full trailer for Crisis on Infinite Earths, but with the event just days away at this point, CW thought they'd give us an extended trailer. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. If you want my thoughts on the previous one, I'll link that at the end card. So go check that out there. You know, they've been very open about a lot. I know there's some things they're still keeping on the down low, but they've been very much promoting this so hard that I feel like at this point, it's only like 3 days away right now, 2 days away, to just kind of, it's okay to calm down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Just some thoughts. But let's go ahead, dive into the extended trailer for the DC crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Here we go.
There was no hope for this world. No hope. No hope.
Oh, that bat suit.
There's things we have to accept no matter how much it hurts. I wish I was hopeful.
I can't wait for that moment.
Baby, I don't want to say goodbye. My mistakes outweigh all the good I've ever done.
What?
Find your mother. Tell her how much I love her.
The end of the world is licking at our heels! The end of the world!
Okay.
And we're next. Every second, another Earth dies.
This threat brings
What are those?
Battle not with monsters,
What is that?
lest you become a monster. Even in the darkest times, hope is the light that lifts us out of darkness.
Oh yeah, man. He looks so good.
Keep riding the lightning. Everyone has a part to play.
The League? Yes. What are... They're fighting Dementors. The battle is lost. Oh my god, man. We're going to do a little breakdown through this because there's some things that kind of came by pretty quick that I kind of want to look at. Now, I talked about spoiling things, but then diving into these things here is definitely not really helping a whole lot. This moment I really can't wait for, especially since this is going to be Jefferson's first crossover. And I really like where Black Lightning has gone, and it's going to be cool to see how this is coming into play. I'm wondering if they're hiding out in the Wave Rider, like after all of this, because I'm curious what's going on here. We got some hammocks set up in here. I guess the Wave Rider is going to be their little refuge, maybe. Just some speculations. All right, hold on. This is what I wanted to look at. Yep, that's Elizabeth Tulloch there. But that doesn't look like... Is that? What? I mean, well, for one, in the comic, when this happens, his cape is on that rod. And that looks like maybe just a Superman flag. Because his cape looks pretty intact down there, and it doesn't really match up. So I'm really curious what is going on here. Did he fight Doomsday? Probably not. I mean, it says Lex Luthor kills Man of Steel, disappears into thin air. But I don't know, something about that costume and his face here, for some reason, that doesn't look like Tyler Hoechlin to me. So maybe this is just a different Superman, and she thought it was him. Who knows? I don't know. There's infinite possibilities right now. Again, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not like just looking at this weird, but that definitely doesn't look like Tyler Hoechlin to me. And that's definitely Elizabeth Tulloch there. Unless I'm wrong, but I don't know. Anyway, moving forward. Mia, you know, she's definitely grown on me here with season 8. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything there. End of the world is nigh. All right, come on. Shaboom. Gone, blah, blah, blah. Brainy. 90s Flash. Back here, John Wesley Ship. Always a pleasure. Here we go. All right, I want to get through. This was what I really wanted to go to because these shots went by really quick. All right, right after this draw, we get Harbinger, Lila here, Tom Welling, God. Oh, then we got Jonah Hex right there. I know, I mean, I talked about he was already going to be in the crossover in one of my previous videos. Got some Pariah, Black Lightning, zapping lightning at the Flash. Maybe this was when they first met, I guess, maybe. We got both Flashes there. Now, what are these things? Speed Force Wraiths? Time Wraiths? Possibly Time Wraiths. Look at that Vancouver backdrop. Maybe. I don't know. Got the little baby. Now, I can't quite make out what that is, except maybe Anti-Monitor. Really kind of depends on what design they go with for Anti-Monitor in this. Bruce talking to Kate. I really want to know what contribution Bruce is going to have in this. And what is going on here? Man, I can't get over how just good Brandon Routh looks as this Superman. It's going to make me miss him since he's leaving the show and all. And join the League. We're finally getting it called out that it is the League of Justice. Seriously, it just looks like they're fighting Dementors. Are those the Time Wraiths? Did they time travel? What did they do? Who knows? I mean, they do have the Wave Rider, so it's possible. And they do have some speedsters with them. I don't know. That's just some thoughts, some ideas rolling through my head, at least just off the cuff right now, that of things that might be. You know, I'm not saying I'm right about anything, but who knows? I want to know your guys' thoughts. What did you guys think of what we saw in this? There's also going to be a two-part, two-issue like tie-in comic that will be going into this. They've released some preview pages on Twitter. I saw they weren't leaked or anything, but they've released some preview pages, which has some really interesting things. We had like Pariah showing up on multiple Earths that kind of is broadening the spectrum from what we know of the current reach of this universe, because we know we're dipping into the Christopher Reeve Superman, Smallville, Birds of Prey, Tim Burton's Batman, all of that stuff. But the things that they couldn't fit into the live action stuff, I feel like they're kind of wrapping into the story of this event, filling in the gaps between the hiatus, because the comic itself releases, the first issue of it releases after the initial 3 episodes of the crossover airs, and then it goes on break. And it shows, there's some of the panels show Pariah going to what looks like the old animated Superman Earth. He goes there. You can see the old design with the black S, the gold thing, like the classic, like he's standing on top of the globe Superman, where he mostly just fights kind of like mad scientists and robots. That one, if you guys, any of you all remember that, I remember growing up and watching like a lot of those episodes. And then another panel, it shows him going to a different Earth that is getting erased, and actually shows the entire Justice League on this widescreen panel thing. I'm not sure what iteration of it is. I talked to a buddy of mine who keeps up with the current comics, and he said that it looks like it's one of the alternate Earth timelines from the New 52. It's not the main New 52 line Justice League, but an alternate version of those characters that they've interacted with. So they're definitely tying in at least some of the comics. I believe it might even just be more of the animated DC films that I do just love, because that is a connected universe in and of itself. A lot of things are wrapping into this, and it makes me wonder how much more is this, because I believe they said that the companion tie-in comic book is either 100 pages total or it's 100 pages per issue. I can't quite remember right off the top of my head, but that releases the first issue of it on December 15th from what I was able to find out. So if that's changed or is wrong, please let me know in the comments. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead, as always, and pass this off to you guys. Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this trailer and all the other Crisis news that we've been getting, and we could talk about that, carry on the conversation after the video down in the comments. And if you guys like this video, make sure to support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will catch you guys next time in Crisis. Take care, everybody.